Hello, I'm Claudia Kay and welcome back to my channel. I've got a haul for you today. All of the items that I'm showing you will be available Wednesday morning at my live sale. And I did not make it to that church rummage sale until Friday. So it started Wednesday. Remember I had those weird hours I was telling you guys about last week. Started Wednesday, went from 4 to 7, then Thursday, and then Friday is when I went. They were still going one more day. They were going to go through Saturday. It was really picked over. I did get a couple of things, but there was a serious lack of vintage items there. Zero vintage jewelry. So I'm going to say that all of the resellers got in there on Wednesday and Thursday before I made it over there. But that's what happens when you're chronically ill. Sometimes your body says, we're just not going to do anything today. So I wasn't able to get over there until Friday. I also have a couple of items that I picked up at the Goodwill in Wadsworth when I went to visit my daughter. And also did a quick run through of Betty's Flea Market on Friday. So picked up a couple of items there. I'm going to show you everything. I did also pick up at least one more item for the giveaway at the end of the month. I have not decided on a date yet, but that is to celebrate 3 years of me doing live sales on my channel. My 3-year anniversary of live sales on my channel is coming up. Super excited about that. And I am giving away a box. If you haven't heard yet, the box is going to be items you guys have never seen before, but that maybe are things I collect, or maybe, you know, some of my favorite things, some things that I like. So along those lines, it's going to be vintage items, but things that I didn't have up for sale. I am buying them specifically for this box. All right, we are going to jump right into it. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And this week, if you'd comment which item was your favorite, I'd love to hear which thing you thought was the best thing I picked up. First off, this Cocktail Time decanter. It's got stopper in the top, so you could potentially fill this up with alcohol, and it's a music box. This is how you make it stop. And if you'll notice, every single time on here is 5 o'clock. So it's always cocktail time. I just thought this was such a cool piece. I couldn't find out anything like about the history. It does say Japan on the bottom, and a couple of these that I found online said 1960s. So that's all I know about. I just thought it was such a cool item. And I picked up a piece of Italian pottery. I'll show you the colors up close. All of these items are going to be for sale Wednesday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern time. It's my regular weekly live sale. And I do believe this is vintage. I scrubbed this, and this is what the bottom still looks like. So even though it's not dated, I'm going to go with Italian, vintage Italian pottery. That is just a gorgeous, stunning piece. Set that carefully there. I picked up this little book, Cowboy Sam and Porky, and this was from the 1950s. 1952. And I did not see any pages that were written on, which is really unusual for an old children's book. So every page has graphics. And the spine was in decent condition for this being 1952. So I picked up a book for resale. If you like vintage books, I love vintage books. I picked up these. I thought were really cool. And here again, it's another item that was listed as 1960s on eBay, but I couldn't find how they were dating those, so I can't say for certain. But these are printed on a satin cloth. Now you can't see this one's had water damage and they were glued in. I don't think that these had a glass going over them, but I can't say for 100% certain, but it doesn't, I can't see where the glass would fit in the frame. So they are metal. They are made in Italy. But I thought it was really cool that these are satin. Yeah, this one has, I think, a little bit of rust on it. This one has a little bit of a water stain. But I thought those were very cool. I've been very careful with them not to damage them. And the frames are metal, if I didn't say that. Picked this up. This part is glass, and then it is affixed on this metal frame. And I only found a couple online, and they said vintage soap dishes. Can anyone confirm that? I thought it was very cool, unmarked, but that is one fancy soap dish, if that is in fact what those are. That was the only bit of glass that I found. Everything else is ceramic, porcelain. How about a little German piece right here? It's a little guy. Again, with the really pretty flowers. I had a lot of really pretty flowers this time. These are German coasters. Oh, and I didn't say, I don't think, but these this artwork was made in Italy. These two were both made in Italy. So Italy, German, Japan. Very international haul this week. So we've got these two coasters. They're both Germany, but different companies. This one has birds. This one just has flowers. I could not resist the roses. So this is a Lefton plate. It's very similar, I believe, to one my grandma had hanging on her wall when I was growing up. Left in there on the back, hand painted. And then this one is Haviland. Now we've got a little piece from France. I was very international with this haul. Again, gorgeous. And Haviland, I have found it really heavy on the gold trim. So those two beauties. And then the last thing for resale, they're wood. I did find some online listed as vintage, but again, no date. I couldn't find anything else about them. These are very tall. One has had the wick cut off. One still has its wick, but they are made to look like melting candles. And they've got that very mid-century gold look to the drippy wax. So I don't know, draw your own conclusions. But if you were at my sale last week, you saw this crystal candle holder I had gotten. And, oh, you need one of the little rubber rings. Wow. Look how tall. These candles are very tall. So, set that back down. So I picked those up just because I'd never seen anything like it before. And I thought they were very cool. And they were giving me mid-century vibes with the gold. But they're wooden. So that was everything that I picked up for resale. Obviously not going to show you the item that I picked up to go into the giveaway box, but I'll give you a little hint. It had a very polished bottom. We love a polished bottom. I did get, and I know I shouldn't, I got a couple mugs. This one is a Luminark Christmas mug. And then this one's a Target mug, but it's got a C on it. It's in this mint green. This is the color of my refrigerator, this color right here. And then the little star there in the C makes me think Christmas. So I picked up a couple new mugs. Not that I need another mug, but I don't often find mugs with C on them. So I found this at my daughter's Goodwill, and there were like 4 mugs with C on them. This one was my favorite, so I only got one at that store, and it was only 75 cents. The mugs at her Goodwill are still only 75 cents. My Goodwills aren't that cheap. They used to be 50 cents. They've gone up to $1 here on mugs. And if they think it's a Christmas mug, it's usually marked more. But her mugs at her store, still 75 cents. I was thrilled about that. So picked myself up a couple of mugs. The other one came from the church sale. And then I saw this at Betty's Flea Market. And I knew it was modern, but the pottery construction was so well done. I thought, I'm going to throw that in with my stuff, and I'm just going to take it home and do some research. This is, and maybe you guys knew about this, but this is a French company that came over here and started producing yogurt over here in the US. And these are oven safe, dishwasher safe, what else does it say? Microwave safe. Or maybe not dishwasher safe. It's microwave safe, freezer safe, oven safe. And these are, they're little pottery jars. They're only this big. But when I looked them up, now I could not get they have a gold foil wrapper on them. I could not get the wrapper off. When I looked them up, they're selling for like $3 to $5 a piece on eBay, when you can go and buy the yogurt for $2.99 if your Target carries it. But you can bake in these on their website. I thought this was the coolest thing. They have a recipe for like corn muffins. You can make your own personal cornbread in these. So I thought that was interesting, and it's really quality pottery. I mean, you can feel the glaze, very smooth. So I'm not going to keep it. If somebody's interested in this and they buy something this week, I will toss it in with their stuff. But it was cool to learn about something that I didn't know anything about. One more thing, I picked up a box that we are going to open together in November, and I got it at Betty's Flea Market, and it is, I unwrapped one because I'm like, this looks like Christmas ornaments. It's Christmas ornaments. Don't think they're vintage, but they are glass, at least the one that I opened. We're going to go through that box together, and then every order between then and Christmas is going to include a Christmas ornament, my little Christmas present to you. But I thought it was so, for the unbroken ones, the broken ones obviously go in the trash, but I thought that would be something fun for us to do. And I don't know, maybe we'll do it on my Wednesday morning, or maybe I'll go live in an evening. I don't know. We'll have to see how my health is, honestly. So I think that was everything. All of those items are going to be for sale on Wednesday morning, and I hope to see you guys there. Remember, be kind. It doesn't cost you anything, and it may mean everything to someone else. Bye, guys.